Trying to capture my past. How did this happen so fast? Caught in the eye of the storm once all the bridges have burned. You have to fight through the flames before you rise from the pain. At the end of the day, I'm the one to blame, but some things are doomed from the start. But where did it all fall apart? It's like we were terminal, call that shit slow kill. It's our final chapter, never wanted to pull the plug, but the battle is done and now it's time for my final goodbye. Started senior year, not much to live for, till a girl from across state lent a hand to help me deal with all the weight on my plate. You pulled me out the darkness with a light so bright you'd make a supernova think spiteful. Filled me with hope so powerful I was able to cope with my life. You gave a fuck when I was at my lowest. No friends, no fam, but you took the time to see if I was alright and changed my fate before it was too late. Never knew how quick life could change with one simple act of compassion. Saved a life, brought me back in the fight. Started gaining feelings, had me lifted, feeling higher than the ceiling. No acrophobia, never had a girl who brought a bigger smile to my face just by seeing her name flash on my screen. Wanting nothing more than to hold her and call her my own. Little did I know that's not what fate had in store. Days turned into months and our love grew. Never anything official, but deep down I think we both knew. I was Kitty and you were Boo. Hella silly looking back at it, but I don't think there's a thing I would mind being called by you. Tried to spit game, but it always came out stuttered. Cause honestly you made my heart flutter. Fuck the butterflies, the whole zoo erupts every time I saw you. Things were going great till I tried to deal with the weight of how much I loved you, and it all came out in the worst way. Tried to handle it on my own, but the script got flipped and we started to slip. Told you I loved you, but before you could reply I did what I do best and ran. Said I was over you, always wondered if you knew it was a lie. I thought things would go back to normal before you knew, because I had no clue that all the feelings I felt were the same in you. Trying to capture my past. How did this happen so fast? Caught in the eye of the storm once all the bridges have burned. You have to fight through the flames before you rise from the pain. At the end of the day, I'm the one to blame, but some things are doomed from the start. But where did it all fall apart? It's like we were terminal, call that shit slow kill. It's our final chapter, never wanted to pull the plug, but the battle is done and now it's time for my final goodbye. Fast forward to spring break, saved up for a trip Spokane to Bremen to reunite with my city. Butterflies in my stomach, met you for the first time. Wind blowing, your hair flowing, leather jacket with your ripped jeans. It was your birthday, spent the day with you at your place. Next time I saw you was such an emotional night. Last day of my trip before I left, trying to go out with a bang. Not in a dirty way though, I was your date to the Navy ball. My God, you were stunning, had my heart drumming. Barely able to contain myself, first slow dance had me lost in a trance. Looked at me and flashed that smile, had me feeling like I'm about to hit the tile. Spent the whole night gazing, nothing else could faze me. Had me focused on just one thing, but then the doubts hit me. What if feelings changed? Moment of truth, end of the night. Going for a hug, then hold you by your waist. Look up at the stars, but they can't compete with the light in your eyes. You look up at me, stop and stare. Two paths laid at my feet. Let things stay where they be and let it go, or risk it all and going for the keep. But am I in too deep? A million scenarios play out in my head. One final motion, I make the biggest mistake of my life and let it go as I walk away with a tear in my eye. Ever since that day, nothing has been the same, cause it started us on a downhill slope towards destruction. Like a pilot who's lost control but came to terms with the fact that I can't save us. Trying to capture my past. How did this happen so fast? Caught in the eye of the storm once all the bridges have burned. You have to fight through the flames before you rise from the pain. At the end of the day, I'm the one to blame, but some things are doomed from the start. But where did it all fall apart? It's like we were terminal, call that shit slow kill. It's our final chapter, never wanted to pull the plug, but the battle is done and now it's time for my final goodbye. Time to let go of the fear, running from my past, but the race stops here. There's a million things I've wanted to say since the day I let you walk away. Most of all, I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused. Endless thoughts of my best friend destroys my brain like a runaway train. Nothing compares to the strain of losing you, boo. You were so much more than my best friend, you were my other half. When I lost you, I lost myself, like when Leo gets stuck in limbo. So now I'm sitting here writing these lyrics of all the words I wanted to say but never found the courage. All the stress has me feeling like I'm on that bench press with the weight of what could have been on the bar. So I spit these bars in hopes that one day you'll click play and realize that while I may not have stayed, no one has ever meant the same. And for the price I had to pay for my actions has me wishing I could rewind time and rewrite them. Going crazy like there's a ghost in my closet, cause you haunt me, taunt me with the memory of my best friend who was my world. I fought for your love, Scott Pilgrim, but didn't make it to the encore. But don't get it twisted, this isn't me trying to win you back, cause our friendship was toxic. And I think it's fantastic you found someone who makes you happy and treats you right. I just wanted you to know I never had the intentions of things going this way. With memories at Evergreen Park or staying up past dark, bumping Mayday Parade, I wish you nothing but happiness in the life you deserve. Because when it's all said and done, you're an amazing person, and I never got to thank you for everything you did. Saved me from myself and reminded me who I was deep down, or what it was like to live without a frown. And I love you till my dying days, but it's time to bury the past, lay it to rest and hope for the best. Goodbye, boo.